coming up in this read. Even though at the time it felt like everything was against you at one point, but Spirit's saying, yeah, that was done deliberately because we were guiding you. We were guiding you away from that. Gemini, we're doing your July 2023 reading. Everything that you need to know you can find in my description box and in my pinned comment below. And as always, the roles can be reversed, especially if you're cross-watching. And if any of the reading doesn't resonate for you, then you just leave that bit of the read for someone else. Okay, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate for every single person out there, right? Okay, so Gemini, you have got the card of service. It says, I feel good when I can help others. Now, this one reminds me of sixth house energy, okay, which is all about your duty and your service to others. It's all about your daily routine and your responsibilities. Now, I feel with this one, Gemini, that you're being called to do something. And my understanding of this is you can feel that deep, deep down, okay? You can feel that Spirit's calling you to do something. And it's something really important. It's something that's going to help the collective. So you're being reminded of your spiritual gifts and abilities, and to actually utilize that and to do something with it, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, or you could have Taurus placements in your own chart, because Taurus received a really brief message pertaining to exactly that within their read, okay? You could also be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo placements strong in your own chart, right? Spirit's asking for you to take your responsibility seriously. So some of you might not have realized that your spiritual gifts are actually really, really needed, more now so than ever. And so you're being asked to take that more responsibly. Now, for those of you where the spiritual messages are not resonating for you, then this is all about being of service in more of like a physical sense, okay? So this could be asking for you to settle on a new daily routine, especially those of you who have felt out of sorts more recently. If your routine has been disrupted, then it's time for you to create a new routine. I'm getting like that drip effect. So, for example, if you imagine a small trickle of water dripping, well, over time, that small trickle of water is going to leave an indent in the rock below, okay? So something that you do frequently, that drip effect, it is going to take hold and it is going to end up changing something. Again, with this service, I do feel it's about of service to others, but also don't forget to be of service to yourself as well. Okay, something's been forgotten about here, Gemini, and it's almost like Spirit's wanting to remind you that actually something that you were doing or something that you're really good at is really, really important. Okay, what else is coming in towards our Gemini collective, please, for the month of July 2023? Gemini collective, what's coming in? Thank you. Lipstick. Images changing for the better. Self-confidence, attractiveness, sexy. Good news about love and commitments. Okay. Well, first and foremost, let's clear the commitments message first, because it does tie in with your service card that you've had out. Okay. Making that commitment to be of service. I do feel here, Gemini, that you've got something new coming in here that is absolutely going to increase your confidence levels. You're coming across as being incredibly magnetic. And again, not to focus too much on like the physical looks of someone, but that is part of your message. We're not going to focus on it. Someone is deeply attracted to you. They do see, like, their opinion of you is you're incredibly beautiful or handsome or sexy. They're drawn to you. Okay. This could also be about like how other spiritually inclined individuals are drawing to you like a magnet, and you're being of service to them. You're helping them to see other things that they didn't realize existed, or you're helping others to follow their true spiritual path, something like that. Okay. Your image is changing for the better. That could be a glow up for a lot of yous. It could be having a makeover, new hairstyle, something that makes you feel better about yourself. I'm feeling that some of yous have gotten into a new exercise regime as well. So like you've introduced daily exercises into your daily routine. And again, it's paying attention to that drip effect of when you do something often enough, it does become part of your routine. It does become second nature. And then you end up making changes for the better via that drip effect. Okay. Right, so we're going to take a look in your tarot. And we're looking at what is your situation, what is the obstacle, and what is the likely outcome or your guidance. Okay. Right. What is the situation, the obstacle, and the outcome for our Gemini collective, please, for July? What is the situation, obstacle, and your guidance? Thank you. Okay, so your first card out is the Five of Swords, and it came out with the Seven of Cups. Okay. What's in this card? You've got something green. Okay, so you've got a green flag and a blue flag. Green would be your heart chakra. You're more of the, that's blue. For me, I'll just show you, right? That looks like navy blue, which is more about the throat chakra. For me, anyway. Your intuition could be telling you slightly different. That's not a problem, that's fine, okay? Your intuitive messages, you need to lead with that. So you got a heart chakra and throat chakra. There's a strong message that's coming through here about making sure that you speak what is in your heart, or speak from the heart, okay? Be clear, precise, and concise. You're really going to help other people to see things from an angle that they didn't even take into consideration prior to speaking to you. Okay. What else is in here? The shield and the arrows. The arrows are actually buried into the shields here on the floor. There has been a fight, or there has been some kind of disagreement here between yourself and another individual. If this hasn't happened yet, keep in mind these reads can be predictive. Either way, this tells me that any kind of disagreement is going to pass really quickly. And in actual fact, with that being the Five of Swords, you're going to come out on top. But that's not what the focus is. The focus is, this disagreement is not about who's right and who's wrong, but it's more to do with swords energy, opening the minds of others, okay? And bear in mind it came out with the Seven of Cups, which is called daydreaming, confusion, having a lot of options, not knowing which direction to pick or which thing to pick. It's someone who hasn't quite made up their mind yet. It's a lot like a kid in a sweetie shop. You know, there's so much option that you become stuck on picking what exactly it is that you want. Now, combined with this, it's indicating to me that someone felt somewhat disappointed with the direction or the decision that they made. Okay, and I feel that you're going to be helping this individual, or if this is you, this could be someone else helping you to realize that actually you made the decision that you did that was right for you at the time, you know. So I do feel that this is you, Gemini, really helping to open up the mind and heart of someone else, like for real. I'm also being drawn to that Mercury energy there. I'll just show you. Oh, no, I won't, because I'm on the wrong camera. There we go. Okay, so Mercury with the snake. I do feel drawn to that out of all of the other symbols here. So there's something about communication, intellect, and reason. You being the voice of reason. You being the intellectual one in the situation. You not winning this argument or fight through sheer physical strength, but winning it through intellect and reasoning. All right. There is also a desire here for you to share your ideas with the world and for you to be heard, because you know full well that that could help initiate some kind of change and healing with that snake energy. Okay. And of course, Mercury, it is the messenger of the gods. It's ruled by air, and you are an air sign. It is also your ruling planet, right? And I just remembered. I literally just remembered, of course. Mercury is your ruling planet. So that'll be why I was drawn to it then. There could be a message here about someone yearning for some kind of further education. That could be you, Gemini. You could be yearning for further education. But I feel that this is more to do with how much effort, because I'm getting that message as self-effort. So it's like, how much effort are you going to put into something? And of course, that's what you can expect in return with interest. It really does have that vibe to this. Okay. Right, so the situation, how are you going to open up the hearts and minds of other people? Well, you're going to do it with your intellect. And you're going to do it with doing more research. So I'm getting the word psychology. So for some of you, combining spirituality with psychology is going to help you to further your progress. Okay. What are the obstacles here, please, for our Gemini collective? Thank you. An 8 of Wands that's come out in reverse as an obstacle. Yeah, that's like setbacks that were not planned for. So setbacks that are outside of your control. It's outside of your power. The Wheel of Fortune and a King of Cups as an obstacle. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay. So you've got... I'll give you the zodiacs when I've pulled out more cards. But I am feeling that there's a message here about how something didn't go quite according to your plan here. And then the King of Cups, something that really mattered to you, something that you cared about very, very deeply. I feel that a lot of you wear your heart on your sleeve, and that might well have been an obstacle for you at some point in time because you wore your heart on your sleeve. I'm feeling that someone potentially took advantage of you because of that. There's definitely an unexpected setback here. We will clarify that, okay? We will revisit this energy. Right, so your outcome is the Fool and the Six of Swords. as an outcome. Taking that calculated risk and learning from the past. I'm feeling that this is about having a clear direction as well. See, this deck is quite different from traditional tarot, especially when you look at this one. Usually the 6 swords are in the canoe or in the boat with the people. In this deck, there's 3 hanging from the ceiling that could fall down at any point in time, and then you've got 3 that are jutting out of the lake that could potentially make holes in that boat. So they're deliberately not going that way. They're not heading towards the swords. They're deliberately avoiding them. They're deliberately staying away from them because they know that these swords can potentially cause great damage to that boat, and then the boat will sink. So I'm feeling that this is a message about some kind of betrayal, or how you've dodged a bullet with something here, Gemini. Because of that 8 of Wands being in reverse, it's almost like Spirit stopped you from doing something here deliberately because you were being protected. You've dodged a bullet, and Spirit was wanting for you to look in a different direction with that Fool energy. Okay, so this is all about how something happened for you, not to you. Even though at the time, it felt like everything was against you at one point, with the Wheel of Fortune being in your obstacles. Okay, felt like the world was against you, or it felt like everything was against you. But Spirit's saying, yeah, that was done deliberately, because we were guiding you. We were guiding you away from that. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So your 5 of Cups obviously is about someone being incredibly either disappointed or upset. It can be someone grieving. It's like the loss of a friendship, the loss of a relationship. It's someone who isn't doing great on an emotional level. And certainly someone, I feel actually that this is you, because of the way that she's holding on to the cups there. She's holding them very, very safe. It's like, look, I've lost this, that and the next before in the past. I don't want to lose what is coming to me. Do you know what I mean? It's got that kind of energy to it. That's your overall energy. So you're being humble then. Being humble. Okay, can you clarify this energy, please, for our Gemini collective for the month of July 2023? It's like, I mean, you're definitely adamant that you're not going to make the same sort of mistakes as what you did in the past. Okay, 4 of Cups has come underneath your 5 of Swords. And the Moon. And the Moon. That tells me that you don't know where it is that you stand with a certain other person. Again, that could be work, it could be love, take it as it resonates. But the whole fact that you don't know where it is that you stand, it is playing a number on you emotionally. I'm just going to put these cards back because I dropped them ones. I can feel the clear difference between when a card comes out and when I've dropped it. Okay. 4 of Cups. That's someone who's usually bored and discontent, and then you've got the Moon. So that could be secrets and fears. Is someone hiding the fact that they're bored? They could be bored at a job. They could be bored in a relationship. Oh, that's interesting. Your 8 of Wands has come out in the upright position, right? Underneath the 8 of Wands that came out in reverse. So you have been redirected. Definitely. This could be the type of situation where someone else was messing you around. Someone could have been making out like they were interested in you, or they were interested in your business, whatever the case was. And then they dropped you at the last minute. And then you were like, shit, I don't know where it is that I stand now with this person. It could be that. It's like someone was definitely offering something, or they were putting something on a plate, metaphorically, and then they withdrew it at the last minute. Now you've got the Eight of Wands that's come out upright, right next to the Eight of Swords. So there's 2 eights here back to back. You could be seeing a lot of 888. Your 2 eights indicate that there are many twists, turns and surprises that are going to play out for you over the next coming weeks. So it's going to be a really interesting couple of weeks here for you, Gemini. Really interesting. 8s in numerology are all about advancement and evolution. Okay. You're also being given the green light here for something, Gemini, because of that 8 of Wands now coming out in the upright position. And Spirit's, it's like Spirit's saying, okay, now Gemini, now you can move forward. You're being given the green light for something. So make sure that you do not hold yourself back with that 8 of Swords. So before we go any further, I do feel it's necessary to clarify that 4 of Cups with the Moon. I just caught sight of the Devil as well. Okay, clarify the 4 of Cups and the Moon for Gemini. What's going on with the 4 of Cups, please? Thank you. Temperance has come out basically in reverse. Okay, it is off balance, but it's more so in reverse. I'm feeling, Gemini, that someone around you, they was suffering from some kind of mood swings here. Okay, they were very restless, very moody, really secretive, like unnecessarily secretive, and basically making their emotions and their disappointments everyone else's problem. I do feel that this is someone who potentially was scapegoating you. Now again, this could have happened in a relationship, like an intimate relationship. This could have happened within a family unit or within a work situation as well. Okay, but this person and their mood swings deeply, deeply affected you. They don't do anything in moderation at all. And then you've got the Moon clarified with the 10 of Cups. Now again, a few different messages with this one. Somebody could have literally kept a whole family situation a secret. Someone could have been dishonest about a family situation. And then whenever you questioned them on it, they became moody and manipulative, because they refused to be honest about the family situation. I'm feeling that this could also have been someone who is prying into your private business and trying to get private information about you and your family. What's going on with that 8 of Wands, please, for Gemini? Thank you. 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, listen, this entire situation that's on the board here, Gemini, listen, you were dealing with someone who is incredibly single-minded, like really, really selfish. And again, they thought that they could get away with this kind of thing because you wore your heart on a sleeve. You do tend to care about everybody. And then you got the Sun, the 2 of Coins, 7 of Coins, and the Knight of Coins. So you're looking at long-term success, okay? And the Ace of Coins, of course. So for anyone who's struggling financially, Spirit's saying, look, your financial worries are going to be taken care of here. You've got good news when it pertains to your career and your finances. You'll be balancing out this disharmony that's currently going on. tell us about the Ace of Coins for Gemini, please? Ace. Okay. Page of Cups, King of Wands, and the Magician. Some of you have got an apology here that's coming in towards you. And you might not even look at it because it feels manipulative to you. You've got the Star as well. So some of you could be dealing with a Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio, heavy Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. I feel that this combination here is you unapologetically moving forward, being focused on your own life, on the stuff that you got going on in your life, and not making any apologies for anyone else's emotions. See, in the past, you would have felt really bad for making someone else feel bad. But the thing is, they're making their emotions your problem. And it's not your problem at all. Why are they your responsibility? You're not responsible for the way that someone else feels. I mean, I can see with this energy, it's like you're not deliberately going out of your way to hurt someone. This is more to do with someone else being really, really selfish. And basically trying to keep you stuck. It's under there, the Four of Coins. Yeah, exactly. Ace of Coins with the Four of Coins. Yeah. That's someone being really selfish. It's indicating that you're going to find a new drive, a new passion, a new inspiration also. Can I have a healing message, please, for Gemini? Okay. The Desert. Number 13. Now that reduces into a 4, and that's all about stability, security, structure, and foundation. With this one, what does that say? Solitariness in the desert. Okay. There is a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. Feeling confident to spend time alone is powerful. You do not need so much. Work on developing simplicity. There is more to life than accumulating objects. You can be resilient and adapt to difficult circumstances. And this card is ruled by the element of fire. Okay, so a focus on simplicity. Keeping things simple. Don't overcomplicate the situation. I'm just noticing the birds in that particular card now. It's really unusual to see that type of bird in like a desert type environment. So something's out of place here, Gemini. Something's out of place. So it's time to keep things simple because you know full well that something's not right, something's out of place. But you also know that it's not strictly your fault or your problem. What else for Gemini, please? Someone's dealing with an Aries. Just intuitively. Okay, the Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. Yeah, that's literally what we were seeing down there with your Sun, 2 of Coins, 7 of Coins, Knight of Coins. You're manifesting long-term financial stability and security. And at the bottom of the deck, time to shine, creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Yeah. This is really similar to the Taurus read that we had. Because Taurus had someone that was stepping in between themselves and their happiness. And I am seeing similar energy for you, Gemini. Where someone's deliberately stepping in between you and your happiness. Okay. If you want to be iconic and legendary, you shouldn't focus on shit and be around people who just talk shit and stir up some shit. And stay away from troublemakers, Gemini. If anyone gossips to you, you can bet your ass that they gossip about you. So avoid people like that. And if life gives you shit, make fertilizer and use it to help you grow. Yeah, there's some kind of trouble that's about to kick off here, where someone else is making their emotions your problem. It's like they're blaming you for, because they feel some kind of way. They're blaming you for it. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, that is what I have for you, Gemini. It's up to you what you do with this reading. Please remember that tarot is not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's a guide. And you're the one that's in charge of your own destiny for the most part. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.